Hi everyone, welcome back. So I've been feeling for past few weeks or so that I have a lot of products. I feel like my dressing table behind me is getting quite busy. So what I've done is I've gone through all of my products behind me. I've gone through some products that are in some shelves that I've got in the bathroom, and I have put together some beauty items that I want to start including in a project pan. So I did do this last year, or maybe even the year before, or maybe even both, I can't quite remember. But I also did, alongside my makeup project pan, a non-makeup project pan. So that is what today's video is. I have 11 products here behind me on my dressing table that are beauty products but not makeup products, so a bit of nail, hair, skincare, body care that I want to get used up, because I either don't really reach for them or I use them so infrequently that they just get sat on my dressing table not being used. So I'm going to go through these products and tell you why I want to pan them. And I think as well, these 11 products should be it. I didn't come across any when I was going through all my products that I thought I do want to include you, but not yet. So after I finished up these 11 products, that should be it. So this project pan is just gonna keep rolling over until I've used up these 11 products. So let's get started with hair care. I only have one hair product that I want to include. It's by Colour Wow, and this is the Style on Steroids Performance Enhancing Texture and Finishing Spray. And if you've seen any of my other videos where I speak about my hair naturally, as you can probably tell, is very flat. It's quite fine, it's quite kind of sleek and straight. I do sleep with it in a low plait now, so that's why it's not dead straight in videos anymore, but naturally it's really difficult for me to get any kind of volume or movement in my hair. It's just kind of very flat. And I came across this one on TikTok. This one was recommended for people who want to get a bit of movement in their hair, to get a bit of volume at the roots, and I thought, oh, okay, I will try that product. But I don't like it. I don't think it's that good, and I've been really underwhelmed with all of the Colour Wow products that I've tried. So this, the shampoo, the conditioner, I have up here as well the mousse. They're all just very underperforming, below average products in my opinion. They don't really do much for my hair, and I don't think they're worth the price. So because this one doesn't really do much for me and my hair, it's just been sat on my dressing table not getting used. I do sometimes use it on hair wash days. So like I said, I sleep with my hair in a low plait, I take it out in the morning, it does have a bit of a wave in it, and then if that's a hair wash day, I will spray some of that into the hair. I kind of like lift it up like that and spray into it. I only do that on hair wash days though, because it does leave this weird kind of sticky, tacky texture in your hair that doesn't look or feel nice. So I wouldn't want to do that on freshly washed hair days. So I'm going to include this one in my project pan and then try to remember to use it on those hair wash days. I wash my hair about every 3 days, so I should get, what's the quick maths, maybe like 12 times in a month I should be able to use this. But this is pretty full. This does still have quite a bit of product left in here, so this will probably be one of the products, if not the product, that stays until the very end. Okay, next up I have a nail varnish. I have my nail varnish collection here behind me. It consists of mostly warm colours because I'm a warm season and I like to wear warm colours on my nails. I do have a few cool colours which I tend to just wear on my toes. I like the colours, so I don't want to get rid of them just because they're cool tones, so I tend to wear them on my toes. But I also had a look through to see if any were starting to get a little bit thick or there wasn't really much in them. And I came across this one, which used to be my favourite nail varnish. This is by OPI, and it's in the shade Don't Bossa Nova Me Around. And it's a really beautiful pinky beige colour. It's a great neutral, it's a great everyday colour, and I found that it went with whatever I was wearing. It was quite understated and just a really beautiful colour. However, it is cool toned, and it is, because it's my favourite, it is a little bit, tiny little bit thick. Actually no, it's not really that thick actually, but there's not really much of this left over, so I want to keep this one in my project pan and use it up. I will mainly, oh, it's quite strong, I will mainly use this on my toes, but I do actually need to get this nail varnish off from my fingernails, so I'll probably put this on. Like I say, I do try to just wear warm colours on my nails, but because this is my favourite, I think I will put some on later on today. But this one, maybe a couple of months with this one. The thing is, when I put nail varnish on my toes, it can stay unchipped for weeks, so it doesn't need to be reapplied that frequently in comparison to my fingernails. With my fingernails, I would get it off every week and then put a new shade on for the upcoming week. So if I can remember to remove it on a regular basis from my toenails and then just reapply a fresh set of this colour, then probably a couple of months, 3 months with this one. I would say there's not really much left in here, but this is one that I'm going to actually enjoy using up because I love the colour, it's just beautiful. I have 2 body care products. They are both body moisturisers. First one is from Garnier Body Repair Restoring Moisturiser for Extra Dry Skin. I have this in the hand cream as well. You might have noticed that in some of my empties videos. I've used up quite a few of those hand creams of this, and this is my first try of the body lotion, and it is brilliant. It's really hydrating. It's quite thick, but it doesn't feel thick. You can give yourself a nice kind of like arm massage or leg massage with it, which is really nice. It's really nice on your feet as well after a day of walking. It's got a nice sort of like light scent to it as well, and really hydrating. So it's a very lovely product. So I'm not panning it because I don't like the product, but I am really inconsistent with wearing body moisturisers. I know I should wear it every day, but I do not. And this is one that has just been sitting on my dressing table, not really getting used that frequently, because if I have a bath, and I know that's the time that I should be applying body moisturiser because baths do dry your skin out, because I like my bath quite hot, I get out and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be rubbing in a body lotion because that's just going to make me even hotter, so I don't. So yeah, this one doesn't get used that often, but there's not actually much of it left. But I do just want to say, I don't like the packaging of Garnier body lotions. I can see that I've got product like about here, but then getting it out of the bottle when you don't have much left is really quite awkward. You can't really squeeze from the bottom and bring it up. So, but anyway, that's a minor thing. This one, if I put my mind to it, shouldn't take me that long, maybe like 2 weeks max. And again, that's why this one is in my project pan, because if I don't include it, I'm just gonna not use it that frequently and it's gonna be just sat on my dressing table, taking up space. So this is the next body moisturiser. This is a massive Tan Luxe The Gradual Radiance Tanning Body Lotion. It's a litre. I got this on a really good deal though on QVC last year. I've had this for like over a year. And because it's so big, it doesn't go on any of my shelves, so it just sits on the actual dressing table itself, and it takes up a lot of room. So that's really why I want to get this one used up, because it is so big and bulky, but also because again, I use this so infrequently. It's a brilliant product. It gives me a really nice natural looking tan. It's nothing too obvious or too orange. It's a nice bit of like a sun-kissed tan, and it fades really nicely as well. It doesn't go like patchy or streaky. It doesn't have that obvious like biscuit scent as well. It's a really nice scent. So the product itself is lovely, and there are times where I go, oh, I feel like I could probably do with a bit of tan, a bit of colour. I'll put it on for like a week and then I won't use it for a couple months. So I just need to use this on a real regular basis, and I can alternate it with that Garnier lotion. I have a backup of that Garnier body lotion as well, so if I can try to kind of alternate the days in which I'm wearing each body lotion, that will really help. But yeah, this again is just another one that just gets sat there not using, and I don't know why I don't use it, because it is a lovely product. I do really enjoy the results I get from it. Now this has just over half of it left, so a few months, probably 4 months. I'm not too sure, but I do know that this is going to be one of the last products, along with that hair product from Colour Wow, to be used up. And the remaining 7 items are all skincare items. They do seem to mostly be serums. So let's stick with Tan Luxe. I have this Super Glow Hyaluronic Self Tan Serum. This is fairly new, but I'm not actually that keen On this, I much prefer the Tan Luxe drops that you mix in with moisturiser. This one is a serum, so you just apply it at your serum stage, but I find that I don't really get much of a tan with this one, whereas with the drops that you put into your moisturiser, I get that tan. So that's why I want to pan this one, because I don't particularly like it. I don't think this one is that good. The drops, I love the drops, they're brilliant, so I'll stick with those in the future, but I wanted to give this one a glow. I had a glow, super glow, a go, because I hadn't tried it before, but now that I know, it's not the best one for me. But yeah, this one is pretty full. There is lots of this one left, so this one is going to take some time. I will try to use this every day. My morning routine doesn't really have actives in it. It's mostly about hydration, so I think that's probably the best time for me to wear it, whereas in the evening I'll either use like my, what's it called, my Skin and Me doser, which is a retinol, and I think if you use a retinol with a tanning product like this, it's not really gonna show up. So I think the morning routine is the best place for me to use this. So this one should be an everyday product. So yeah, this one will take a good 2-3 months to entirely use up. Speaking of retinol, I have a retinol that I'm going to include. This is by L'Oreal. This is the Revitalift Laser Pure Retinol Night Serum, but I now use my Skin and Me that has tretinoin in it. So I went with Skin and Me because I don't know the percentage of retinol in this. I'm not sure whether this has a high or a low amount of retinol. I'm guessing it's got a low amount. That's probably why it doesn't say how much is in it. So because I've got my Skin and Me, this one I just haven't really used, but I've been trying to use it as like a neck retinol, but I forget to use this on the days where I don't use my Skin and Me. I use my Skin and Me every other day, so if it's a day that I'm using Skin and Me, I remember to put this one on my neck, but I forget on the days that I don't use Skin and Me. So I am actually using this one at the moment fairly regularly, so I don't think that this one will be a problem to use up. And there have been times where oh yeah, it's not doing it, where the pipette isn't really picking up much product, so I think I'm going to have to start tapping this onto my hand. I don't think there's much of this left. I'm trying to have a look through, and I don't think that there's much of this product left, so this one should be quite an easy one to use up. This one might be an empty at next month's check-in. Another serum that needs using up, also by L'Oreal. This is the Revitalift 1.5% hyaluronic acid serum, and to be honest with you, I don't know why I stopped using this. I'm not sure. I think I might have bought some other serums and just used those instead of this one, but this one I have about 1/3 of this left, so this one shouldn't take me too long to use up, and it is actually a really nice serum. It's really quite hydrating, so I do get good results from it, but I think I just replaced it with something a bit shinier and a bit newer, and I think I just use that over this one. So this one I can use both morning and night, so I should be able to get through this one fairly quickly. However, there is another serum, my goodness, so many serums, that I'm also going to include, and this is the one that I'm using daily. So the L'Oreal one might have to wait a bit, or I might just use that on the day where I notice my skin is a bit more dry. So another serum. I need to stop buying serums. This is the Axis Y Artichoke Intensive Skin Barrier Ampule. You know that I really enjoy K-beauty products. They just really work for my skin. I really enjoy them, and this is one that was suggested for sensitive skin that gets a bit red. My cheeks get a bit red sometimes, and also dryness. And it says that it hydrates the skin by preventing moisture loss and protects the skin from environmental stresses. So it is the right kind of product for me, and I use this morning and night, apart from the nights where I'm using my Skin and Me. And I really like this one. However, this one I have about 2/3 of it left, so I think I'm going to stick with this one until it's completely used up, and then go on to the L'Oreal one, because I don't want to keep chopping and changing the products that I'm using, because my skin is just going to not tolerate that one that particularly well. So this one I'd probably say I've got a couple of months left of this one, but this is one that's currently in my routine anyway, but previously it had just been sat on my dressing table not getting used, so that's why I'm including it. Right, so that's it for serums. I have 4 of them that I need to be working on. I'm going to include an exfoliating acid. This is one that has also been sat on my dressing table for quite some time and hasn't been used in a while, but there's not much left in this at all. This is the Paula's Choice Anti-Redness Exfoliating Solution at 2% salicylic acid, and this one, obviously as you can tell, is in the blue packaging and not the black packaging, and I think this one is better for sensitive skins, and I do prefer this one over the one that's in the black packaging. This one I haven't used in ages, but I started to include it in my routine over the past couple of weeks, and I use it about once a week because I'm on tretinoin and it's not a particularly high percentage, but I don't want to be exfoliating too frequently alongside the tret, just in case it's too much exfoliation for my skin. So I have been using this once a week on weekends. I did use it yesterday though because I felt a bit of like texture on my neck, so I thought, well, I'll use some of this, and my skin seems to tolerate this fine, and there's not a lot of it left, so this one really should not take long at all, like a month, 2 months possibly, and then this one should be done. I have an eye cream. This is the penultimate product. This is by Vieve. This is the Revive Eye Cream, Eye Serum, ginseng and retinol, and I can only use this in the evening because it contains retinol. You should only use your retinol products of an evening, and I do tend to only use this with Skin and Me, but there have been a couple of months where I just didn't use this at all. I don't really know why I didn't. It was just a product that I didn't really reach for. So I have been trying to wear this more frequently over the past couple of weeks, and I've been doing all right. I have been reminding myself to wear this alongside my tret, and this, I have possibly like half of this left, so I don't think that this one will take me much longer to use up as well. But again, I'm including this one in this project pan because it was a product that I just didn't use regularly at all. And then last product is another one that's just been sat on my dressing table not getting used, and it's because I haven't needed to use it. This is by Dermalogica and it's the Barrier Repair Ultra Calming. I bought this when I had my allergic skin reaction. This is a really good product to help protect your skin barrier, bring down inflammation, make your skin feel a bit more comfortable, and really bring back some kind of hydration and moisture to your skin, because I got a lot of like dry patches on my face after that. So I used this when I had that reaction, but since then I haven't used it, and this has a 24-month shelf life, and I do think that I'm coming close to that 24 months. And this is an expensive product. This little tube, this little 30ml tube was like 40 something quid, so it's a lot of money. So I do want to start using this again. I'm thinking that I might just apply it to my cheeks, because my cheeks are where I get some redness. So I think that is how I'm going to use it. I don't think I want to use it as an all over face moisturiser. In terms of how much is left, oh jeez, okay, I'm squeezing it from the bottom and the product's coming out. I think I have a lot of this left, so this one will take quite some time to use up. So those are the 11 products that I'm going to be including in this non-makeup product pan. So like with my makeup product pan, I'm going to be doing monthly updates. By the next check-in, I'm not sure if I would have finished anything. Maybe the Paula's Choice one, but I think it will be a couple of months until I get an empty or two, and then with a couple of the other products, the body lotion and the hair product, that will be with me for quite some time. So I really am hoping doing this project pan is going to force me to use these products a bit more regularly, because for most of them I do like them. There are a couple of duds in here that I'm not really that bothered about, but yeah, it's just a problem of routine and remembering to use these products. So doing a project pan like this really does help me to use up products that would otherwise just be sat on my dressing table not getting used. So I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon for the next one. Bye.